Boo-hoo, boo-hoo. Boo-hoo, boo-hoo. Some of y'all crying. Y'all in my comments crying. I want a workout video. Sit back and calm the fuck down, all right? Listen, I work out all the time. I train. I'm like Rashid. What do you expect? But there's way more to my fucking life than me working out. However, those videos are coming. Just be patient, motherfucker. Damn. The anticipation builds greater. So just be easy, all right? But we got to get to these millions. So that's why not every video is training. Like, I'm trying to give y'all an inside look into my world, into my life. And it's a lot more than training. God damn. It's always been a lot more than training. But back then, I didn't have as much business shit going on. But anyway, yo, tonight, myself, Mark Lobliner, and Rich Homie Sean Chobody, we're flying all the way down 15 hours to Sydney, Australia. We will be touring the whole Australia, not the whole Australia, but we'll be in Sydney, Central Coast, Melbourne, Adelaide, Brisbane. And then I might take a couple days and go see New Zealand. But we're traveling all over for this. Ambrosia, baby. And Mental Jewels. Listen, y'all know Mental Jewels was always the product that I've been most proud of. Now, so many ingredients in it that they're all natural, all herbal, and it's the top of the line of ingredients. Is all patented, and we're no shortcuts here. So it's so many ingredients that it was 4 capsules, and that's a lot. So what we did, we went ahead. It took us a year to formulate it in a powder form, and to make it very delicious. Like, y'all know how good nectar tastes. This is better, and I didn't think we could top nectar. But anyway, Mental Jewels, nootropic. It is a powerful cognitive functioning matrix. You want this in your life, baby. You want it. But anyway, I'm about to head down to meet Rich Homie Sean, Natalie Min, and we got to discuss some things, some business, and get some food. Then I got to head out to Max Muscle, Huntington Beach. Shout out to all the Max Muscles that show love. All the supplement stores. Listen, if you're a store and you want product from Mike Rashid, if you want Ambrosia, or you want I'm So Alpha, holla at me. I'll put like an email down below. We'll get you set up. I come out and I support any store that supports me. And when I come out, the whole Mike Rashid promotional train comes with it. So if you want to show love and carry my line, I support you. You support me, I got you. So, and I do this all over the world. So anyway, yeah, so y'all just about to ride. You might get some training today. You might not. I might put some of y'all on punishment for talking shit in my comments, and I'll show y'all no training, but we might get some. I might let y'all see some. Anyway, let's ride. I love how all of my friends now, when we have meetings, they find vegan restaurants for me. I don't even gotta find them, they find them for me. And everybody's trying it, so that's a good look. Changing the world one meal at a time. This fucking Uber driver just dropped us off anywhere. I don't know where we at.
I assume it's right here.
You assume? When you assume, you make an ass out of you and me. I'm corny. So we are at Seabird's Kitchen having a vegan extravaganza. Y'all like, what would you eat? Like, what would you eat? Like, look, this is what we're eating. Check it out.
They made this lady put her dog up there.
Why would they do that? That's not even a thing.
But they did.
That's not a policy.
And it had a heart attack and died.
A family's flight to LaGuardia turns tragic. Their dog, forced to spend 3 hours in the plane's overhead luggage compartment, did not make it out alive.
I hope he's in doggy heaven.
He probably is. He probably got a free pass. Even if it was a bad dog.
Yeah, he got a pass to heaven. Doggy heaven.
Oh, I have it. Because I've been driving to LA.
It's synced up.
I have it on the lowest mode of fun. just happened. Like when I did that, just changes.
All in my organs. It ain't even organs. It's spiritual. You feel some soul.
It just becomes so snappy.
Something esoteric about that experience. It's like when you in ludicrous mode in the Tesla, it's kind of like taking DMT. It's kind of like a DMT,
You see
spiritual separation from your ego experience and awakening. You're conscious.
This is the real Christmas.
Uh-oh. Look at that. There it is. You get a warning.
You're gonna ruin your car. Is that okay?
And possibly give a passenger a heart attack.
But if you don't do this, you'll never know how good it feels.
Hey. I just located the person. There he is. Eddie, bro, London, Australia, everybody asking, where's Big Rob?
I need to come out there, man. Thank you for the love and support.
I tell him you scared of flights or planes, though.
Hell yeah. I was like 14 hours directly to flight right now.
Nice to meet you, Kyle.
Huge fan, man.
Oh, thank you, bro. Appreciate it. Thanks for coming through.
Yo, y'all knew the impact that y'all two have had on my life.
That's what's up, bro.
Fuck you up.
That mean a lot, bro. That mean a lot. That mean a lot.
Got it.
What, like,
CT doing?
oh, he's doing a lot better. He should be down here like next week, right? So he's recovering fast, man. I expected just him to have a kind of quick, faster than normal recovery. You know? Yeah, as hard as that 100%.
Dude's a fucking beast, isn't he?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, I want to see him. I just want to see him. I hit him up every day, sweat him. Can I come see you? Can I come see you? Give me a few more days. Give me a few more days.
Fucking beast.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. And everybody is like, everybody got a mountain to climb at some point. He already climbed one, and now he's climbing another one. So he's gonna be that much more powerful. You know what I'm saying? Like, just mentally, that much more to give, to offer. You know what I'm saying? More perspective.
You still in Long Beach?
Yeah, I'm still in Long Beach.
Still in Long Beach, huh? I've never been in there. Got the truth in there, huh?
Yeah, gotta come, man.
Energy's different. Different in there.
It's just it's a lion's den. You know what I mean?
A lot of shit talking and beasts going on, a lot of waste.
It ain't for everybody.
Yeah.
It ain't for everybody.
There's a lot of shit talking that go on.
But it pushes you. It pushes you. It's just fun. I love that shit. We did an event like that in Houston, and level up, level 1, something like that. Yeah, same kind of, just smashing shit. Everybody talking shit.
You ain't got no choice but to get busier.
You got exactly. That's why me and Rob, we used to push each other like a motherfucker, like war. We used to go to war with each other.
Talking about wife that shit the other day, because she was like, what is the difference of you training now and back in the day? I said, she was right. She was like, well, how? I said, because look, if I put it down, he gonna be yelling at me. If he put it down, it's the same shit. So I gotta keep up with him to be able to do it.
It's always a competition.
Them old videos y'all put up were gnarly. Like, I was just getting in the gym, I was like,
This prep right here that I'm doing for July, I had to go back to the old 20, 30, 100 reps, 200 reps, you know what I'm saying? I did Iron Marathon the other day, about a stupid pump.
Right.
I'm talking about, it took me about 30 minutes to do it, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
But
it take me around that time.
it was, when I got up to like number 12, fuck, I had to do 5, put it back.
You feel like you can't go no more.
Go no more. That shit gets live, man.
y'all still pump iron just like that, huh? Not as
Well,
hard?
I mean, I still train hard, but I'm boxing, so I can't be getting as bulky. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I used to lift. So when I started lifting, I started. My mom kind of got me into lifting, as weird as it sounds. So she did a bodybuilding show when she was like 38 years old.
That's pretty cool.
And so she was like in good shape and stuff.
Your mom's a savage. I want to give her a high five.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And so after having 3 kids,
She's a good American. She's a great American right there. But go ahead.
and so she did that. So I learned how to lift from her. So it was like never like it was always like slow and controlled lifts. It was always like
The
slow,
the old
contracted
school,
muscle.
yeah.
And then I saw this guy that was working out one day, and he looked like Tarzan, and he would always work out in sweatshirt and sweatpants, old school.
So you couldn't tell.
Never knew what he looked like, and then I saw him on stage with my mom's show because I saw him at the gym. and he would always train like super slow and controlled.
Right.
And I remember seeing him, and I was like, oh my god, like that's what I want to look like.
Right.
And so I started training like that from really young. And recently, actually, I started training heavier because I would do like 225 for sets of like 8 to 10 for like 5 sets or whatever.
you're not
but it
getting-
would be like so slow, like
Right.
So I've been like increasing my weight now,
Right.
like just trying to like still good form, but like more of like
Just going all out.
yeah, like different muscle fibers, and like it's so sweet. Like I never.
And it's
trained,
a certain satisfaction you get out of it, taking yourself to like failure.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm not knocking like even the slow, contracted, little lighter. That shit works. It works. It just for me, it take a lot for me to put on size. You know what I'm saying? I figured that out at a young age. I was always thin, just skinny. You know what I'm saying? So I had to do a lot to put on size. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta think, after a certain amount of time, like so many years, I've been training, bro, probably for like close to 30 years. I'm 41.
Okay.
I've been lifting all I can, as long as I can remember, 12, 13.
Right.
It wasn't serious back then, but I was still getting after it all throughout high school, like for my entire life. So I got years upon years upon years of building.
Right.
And this is me. So it shows you that I am a hard gainer, because 30 years of consistent lifting, and I'm not fucking super swole, but I got good fucking thick muscle fibers that ain't just gonna go away. And I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying?
What do you think about hyperplasia? Have you ever heard of hyperplasia?
What is that?
So like obviously like hypertrophy like is what we already know, but like hyperplasia, I like saw a paper on it for my class, and it was like it's the idea that like muscle cells can split. So what they did was, and it was like a PubMed like clinical study.
Right.
What they did was they studied these like really big birds
Right.
and a couple other animals, and what they did was they attached like 3 times their body weight, like it's terrible, to their
Right.
wings, and like over time like their what their trap muscles would be, like they checked before like what the count was,
Right.
and they checked after doing that, like the hyperplasia stretch training, and they increased. Let's say there was 100,000 muscle
Right.
cells, they went up to like 200,000 muscle cells.
Wow.
And so like some people believe that like the whole hyperplasia training, like what you're talking about, where it's like you push till failure, like the Mike Mentzer style of like go until you fail type thing. Because I read his book and that's what it talked about. What he said, and like. I like believe in hyperplasia training because of that. Because like when I see like you and CT and Big Rob and Herc and all you guys train, you train so heavy, but like you train with so much volume that like over time, this is my like take. So like obviously like muscle cells have to be like a certain type. So like you're type 1 or type 2. You guys are obviously like type 2 fast twitch muscle fibers, and it's like there becomes a point though where you like this is like it's like not scientific because it's still an opinion, but where like you guys train so hard that after doing set after set after set and all this volume, like your muscle cells like they have to split to make new ones. And so I've always like been a big like thing of your guys' style of training where it's like high volume, like high like energy level, like, and that's what I think. That's why I think all you guys like.
It's possible, man. Like there's a lot of stuff that I would not have like the scientific breakdown on, but you learn your body over years.
That's what I
you know
like.
what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I'll see and like, oh, I already knew that through trial and error.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
But have you noticed like that's what I like is like when you see someone that's trained like as hard as you have and for as long as you have.
Yeah.
Like, do you feel? Because have you ever done like the high rep stuff where it's like obviously a lot of weight, but like the Tom Platz, like 405 pounds, like he did it 50 times.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
do,
for
like,
what I can do,
Right.
Like so with my squats, so like it depends on how heavy I'm going that day. So let's say if I go to 545, my burnout, like on squats, my burnout would be like 405 or 365, right? And I'm gunning for 20 reps.
Oh,
you know what I'm
dang,
saying?
yeah. So it's still.
But average, I'll go for 315 for 20. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, that shit is like.
Yeah, no, I like that.
I feel like I get so much more out of that. I still touch that heavy weight. I still, do a single or whatever I can get up to, right?
Okay.
But I always back down to like a working set, maybe 2, depending on how strong I'm feeling that day, how good I feel that day. And then I'm a fatality set, a heavy burnout.
Okay.
I don't care what nobody say, 315 is still a heavy burnout.
No,
You know what I'm saying?
100%.
So my rep range for the longest was always, all right, let's say bench press, right?
Yeah.
So start out 135 for 10, 225, 10 to 12, 315, 10, 405, I don't as many as I can do. 455, as many as I can do. Probably about 4. You know, my top set. If it's not, you know, if it's not 5, it's going to be like 470.
Okay.
So, you know, trying to get up there, you know. But when you're over that, when that's like your max, you're not going to hit it every time. You know what I'm saying? So you're somewhere around there, and then I will come down. Let's go to 455.
Do you go to singles though? Like, did you do that or?
Yeah, I tried. Yeah.
Okay.
But my single is not a premeditated percentage of my max.
Okay.
I don't do that. I didn't do that in the beginning. I would go up, and my reps would be determined on how strong I felt that day. You know what I'm saying? How I felt. So, and I have a hard time doing a single. Like even on my 1 rep max, I always tried another one. It's just a natural instinct in me. You know what I'm saying? So, let's say 455 is the highest I'm going today. Then I'm gonna come down. I might do 1 set of that. Then I'll come down to like 405, and I'm gonna try to get max reps.
Okay.
315.
Still failure though.
Max reps, right?
That's what you've always done.
Right.
Okay.
I might do 315 twice, but my bench press sets and my squat sets are they're over 10 sets. Like a Mike Rashid progression is long.
Yeah.
Like I got one video up. I think it's about 17 sets of bench press. It's when big Bradley Martin trained with me and Big Rob.
Is that guy pretty strong too?
We took him into deep waters.
Yeah.
He's strong though.
No,
He's strong.
Yeah, he looks like
But I don't think he ever did that kind of volume with that kind of weight before. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But that's what we do. And Big Rob used to have a hard time with it at first. Because Big Rob would do like the 3 reps, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I had him doing reps.
Right, and the volume.
Yeah.
Like
And
every
Rob,
set.
you see how strong Rob is, bro. You know, Rob is a beast, bro. So, you know, to me, it's all about, but you gotta think, like, my philosophy came from, like, when I stopped boxing back in the day, lifting weights. I love lifting weights, I always have. But when it was just that, when I was older, it wasn't as hard as, I didn't feel taxed. My mindset with lifting weights and training in general has always been super functional, like being an ultimate, like being able to fight, being able to run, being able to pull people, like whatever.
Right.
So even I did bodybuilding, I did powerlifting, I did all of this shit, but the foundation of the way I trained and why I trained was never rooted in how I looked or none of that. You're just gonna happen to look good, you know what I'm saying? It was always rooted in like me being strong and for long periods of time. So that's why I'll 315 many reps as I can. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I never subscribe to the shit that everybody say.
Right.
Oh, you this percentage of you.
Yeah,
Get
do
the fuck
this,
out of
this
here.
time.
Get the fuck out of
Yeah.
here. You know
No,
what
I
I'm saying?
like what- yeah.
And then I have buddies who would, like when I decided to do a powerlifting meet, friends, reputable dudes who in that sport would give me their programs, and it would just be too easy because I'm overdoing it in my training.
Right.
Like, I'm like, that's it. All right.
How many days a week do you train like that?
Like that every day, 5-6 days a week.
Okay.
Yeah.
How
Especially
many times, how many muscle groups a week?
all of them. When you training like that, listen, you ever compete or anything? So when I was competing, bro, like in my prep, ask Big Rob, real quick, what did I eat the last time I competed? What was I eating the night before?
Gummy bears.
Do you see whatever you want?
And the dried fruit.
Yeah, gummy bears, Snickers. Hey, Snickers and Snickers ice cream bar.
No.
All the time though?
Nah, well, every night though, during the prep, I was pretty strict, but I would have like a Snickers every night just to keep me sane. Just to keep, I just needed it. I needed it. But like, yeah. But when you burning like that, it's not like everybody else.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I seen that. I did it. Like it would not affect me. You know what I mean? So I never subscribed to everybody else's thing because y'all are playing it safe, but you're not doing what I'm doing in the gym. And then my cardio, you know, typically when you're doing a prepping for a show.
The crazy part about it, me and Sean was just talking about that, like the next day I had burger fries and pancakes, and I look better before I even started the day.
Yeah.
And like I think you need that. Like,
Because I was explaining to him how we train was way different than so many people. Because typically on a prep, people would do, you know, their weightlifting and then their cardio, our cardio or whatever. But like for me, like we overtraining And then I would go back for my second workout, which is the cardio. But mine it was lifting. I would just find like as many machines as I can, burning out each machine. And I'm sweating, my heart rate's up because I'm not taking breaks. It's easy, but it's lifting weights, you know what I'm saying? Or Long Beach stairs, running the stairs, the 100 burpees, all of that stuff, because it's still muscle building. So you burning so much fat. You're burning at all times. You know, like the steady state cardio is great, but you're only burning while you're doing it. It's a lot easier.
When did you do your cardio when you trained for your show?
In the evening.
What about you, Big Rap?
I do. I got to have 2 sessions, so the morning and in the evening.
That's what he's doing now.
Like just like walking an incline?
When I used to compete with like Mike, I used to only do it after the workout, like you said, after the workout in the evening.
Like, did you have like branched chains or protein shake post workout?
I was not a supplement guy back then.
You wasn't even taking supplements like that.
Because, matter of fact, when I first met Rob, he thought he had cancer. He's a hypochondriac. This guy's a hypochondriac. And I said, what do you, because his stomach was about, he always had his fucking bag with all the shit, bro. I was like, stop taking that shit, bro. You don't need that shit. And he stopped taking it, he's fine.
I was dying, bro.
He was taking a lot of stuff.
My kidney was messed up from taking too many supplements.
Yeah.
So it wasn't working properly no more. So when I went to the doctor to get the blood, they was like, something's wrong with your kidney. I was like, oh shit, I'm gonna die.
So I used to overdo it at all times. And I also would be dehydrated sometimes, you know. And it would be like days that, like, this is when I started getting into like the magazines was shooting me and all that stuff. So there's one day I had 2 shoots. But me, you know, I'm an overtrained. I'm pure. You want the fake weights? Nope. I'm going hard.
We've seen your videos.
I'm going hard. So this is a photo shoot, right? I'm going hard. They're like, you sure you don't want? So I'm deadlifting and holding it, like my body's trembling. It is not even that heavy. I'm on a leg press, just holding it, and it was like different. So they actually had to do 2 photo shoots. You was there, right, T? You weren't there when they took me to the hospital?
No, it was just us. You was laying on the couch.
2 photo shoots and a video shoot off of Muscle and Fitness magazine. And I had 1 photo shoot, 1 video shoot. And there was another guy that had a photo shoot. And I just hopped in with him and tried to smash him on his own. I did smash him on his own. And, but make a long story short, I didn't eat that day and I didn't drink no water. I was just beasting out. I had no idea what happens when you do that. So, oh my God. So as we're walking for the final shoot, we're almost done. Oh, no. I said, look, guys, I'm cramping up, so let's just try to speed this up. So we got through it, and then I'm walking up front, and then it just started hitting me. I'm like, ah. So I'm on the couch, everything. It was the worst pain ever. It was the worst pain ever. And what was making it worse was a bunch of meatheads. Oh, do this, do that. I'm like, shut the fuck up. Y'all don't know what y'all talking about. Like, and everybody's loud and aggressive, and I'm like, it was making it so much worse. And then the ambulance came. Well, no, the firefighters came, but they were like, it'd be quicker if we can put you in somebody's car because the nearest ambulance is 10 minutes away. I'm like, whatever. Like, I can't even explain the pain. Like, just imagine, you know how painful a cramp is? Just imagine that everywhere.
Body cramp. Full
everywhere.
Body cramp.
Like your hands is like this.
Yeah, and he was going like this, like everything.
I'm like, so CT actually put me in his car, and we rushed up. There's a emergency room right down the street, and one of the homies worked there, Lonnie. That was cool. They couldn't find a vein in my arm because I was so flat, so dehydrated. So they finally got one. They pumped like 3 liters of IV, like way more than it was normal. And I felt great after that. But they were like, well, you have beginning symptoms of rhabdo.
Yep.
And I was like, what the hell is that? And I guess it's like marathon runners and they say CrossFitters get it. It's too much lactic acid.
The guys at Oregon football team. 3 of them.
Yeah.
Getting sued now.
Too much lactic acid, they said. And they said too much protein, all of that stuff is passing through. I didn't even know that at the time. I'm like, really? I'm like, so we think this is so good for us, and it's not. So that back then is when I stopped eating so much meat, so much protein. You know what I'm saying? I didn't cool off on the lactic acid. I kept training, but I backed off on the protein a lot. But that was, man, that was crazy.
I was thinking about that the other day. I'm like, damn, man. Why you just make the little fish with the jalapenos?
It was so bomb.
Hot.
So bomb.
That shit was good though, but it was hot as hell. Because this food with jalapenos and cayenne pepper.
Because that was my only seasoning.
So that shit was hot as hell. You eat like, damn, this shit is hot.
And then the sweat,
Sweat eating.
We're hanging out in a spaceship, some Elon Musk. It really is like a spaceship technology.
Yeah,
right?
something like no shit.
Elon Musk, that's my homie. I'm gonna text him tomorrow. But anyway,
I shot him a message.
what he say?
Tunnel.
Did you DM him or you just messaged him?
Yeah, just text.
Okay.
I messaged.
He messages him. Okay. Anyway, we out of here. That's it. It's a wrap. Finish. Finito. What other languages we got finished in? Khalas. Khalas.
Tamun. That's
Tamun.
yeah.
Adios.